Hey everybody, Scabber Gaming here. Welcome back to the Isle. Today, the developers of the Isle dropped a massive patch on us. It's about 1.1 gigabytes, and with that, we've got a new map, 2 new dinosaurs, some graphical changes. I won't say upgrades. We got a couple of other things like the ability to break bones in fights, to bleed. We got footprints. We got a bunch of stuff, so I'm kind of logging in today just to check this stuff out. I'm not going to do like a long-term gameplay video or anything like that. So here's our first new dinosaur. This is the Pachycephalosaurus, and we're on the new map, which is still listed as HQ Region 2 in the server lists, but it's actually called Misty Valley, and it contains some of the stuff from Mesa and some of the stuff from HQ Region 2. As far as I can tell, it's got like the vegetation and stuff from Region 2, but it seems to have the edge boundaries with the sea of the Mesa map, and it also has like human settlement areas. So we'll crack on and we'll have a look at the Pachycephalosaurus and we'll see what we see in the area. Now, the Pachycephalosaurus, as we all know, is that kind of clubhead guy that run into each other and do some cool stuff. I think there's another one over there. Sitting on a hill. Now, he's fairly slow in his normal walk. Most dinosaurs are. Now, on a trot, he's alright. He's not too bad. That looks like a raptor, actually. That's alright. I'm not too scared of raptors at the moment. That's an ankylosaur. I'm not scared of him either. But let's see what this guy does in a run. He's not too bad, is he? He's not raptor speed, but he's pretty good. You know, he's going to be able to get away from some predators. Now, his attack is like a headbutt, which you'd kind of expect. Now, when you do it while running, I doubt it has any real upgrade, but it's kind of cool. And look, I'm leaving footprints. So that's kind of new. I mean, they don't look particularly good right now. They're just black footprints, but it means you could probably track something. I don't know. Perhaps I think they only stay around for about 10 seconds, so I don't think they're going to be all that useful right now. But we'll see. We'll see. There may be some cool gameplay elements. Now, this dinosaur can't jump. But let's do his calls. That's number 1. Kind of what I'd expect from Pachycephalosaurus. Number 2. It sounds like a horse. What about number 3? That's a bit more beastie. Number 4. Yeah, it's kind of aggressive. I like it. I think it's a good little addition. We'll have to see how he fares in a fight at some point, although maybe not today. We'll have to see what we come up against. I'm not going to take on an ankylosaur for any reason. But this map looks very sparse. One thing I noticed is there's no grass, which I kind of liked about HQ Region 2. It made it look a bit more realistic. It was kind of cool. Even if you got lost in it as a raptor, I liked it. It looked more realistic. And this isn't looking very realistic to me. It looks a bit bare bones. We've gone back a step there, but we'll give the developers time to flesh it out, and I think it'll look really good. Now, another feature that's been added is the mouse wheel now zooms in and out, so you can get really close to your dinosaur. Look at that. It kind of lets you see just how much detail these dinosaurs really have, and I think they look really cool. It's wicked. I like it. And it'll be good for my screenshots as well, so I'm just going to go with it at the moment. Now, there we go. We got rest on. It's got a good little resting pose. Let me take a screenie. Yeah, I'm going to catch it when he's looking. Cool. I like it. He's not too bad. Now, about crouching. What do you do when you crouch? He doesn't crouch. Oh, okay. There's no crouch for this one, that's fine. There's no jump either. He's obviously slightly too large to be stealthy, so that's alright. Now, zoom out again. There's not a lot of reach in the zoom. That's about as far out as it goes. But he's cool. He's cool, I like him. I'm just a little dubious of the map, to be honest. Let's see. Is there anything up here worth seeing? That looks like a river. I like the mist. The Misty Valley theme obviously carrying through there. But, yeah, other than that, it just seems a bit... Yeah. The water clearly isn't affected by the mist either, which isn't great. Hey look, we got some Rexes. Should we get in there and see how it fares in a fight then? Just for a laugh. It looks like there's another Pachycephalosaurus up there on the hill. If I save a little bit of stamina. I wonder if we can break some bones. I'll have to rest for a second first. Even with the new patch, everyone's still playing Tyrannosaurs. That says a lot, doesn't it? New map, 2 new dinosaurs, bunch of new features. Let's all beat T-Rexes. It's the usual. One thing that I did notice, just while we're resting, if you go to options on the controls, and my son pointed this out to me earlier, is that at the bottom there's a build nest option, which is N. Now, it doesn't look like it actually does anything right now. So if I press N, yeah, it doesn't do anything. But that's quite an intriguing feature that we'll have to see how that works. Now, let's get down to the water. I'll grab a drink, and if someone starts on us, we'll die. But we'll see if we can take their legs out. Now, I'm wondering, is that an allosaur? Yeah, it looks like there's an allosaur in their little group. I was going to say, he's nowhere near as big as the other Rexes. There you go. They're going after that Pachycephalosaurus up on the hill. It's good. I like it. Right, the water. The water looks the same. It's zoomed right in for some reason on the water. They need to sort the camera out. I'm sure they're working on it. They've already fixed a couple of camera issues in a separate patch today, so give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure they'll sort it all out. Now, should I go and attack a T-Rex just to see what sort of damage we can take? Now, if I press insert, you can see that we've got 750 health. That's not a lot. So that's not ideal. He's not exactly a tank. There's some Herrerasaurus behind me. Alright, let's give this guy a go for a laugh. Get away from my water. I'm bleeding out. Ah, yes, they added the thing so you can actually see a little bit of the game still while it says extinct. That's a good addition. I'm glad they put that in. I really hated that red extinction screen. It was just so pointless. Right, here is the second dinosaur, the Herrerasaurus. Now this is a little guy. He's a bit like a raptor. I'm finding it a little bit hard to point out the differences actually. He's clearly not got the big scythe-like toe, and I mean apart from that his skin is awesome. This sort of cow leopardy type skin is really wicked. So detailed, and I like his little spikes and stuff. But other than that, I'm gonna struggle to find where he's gonna fit in the little carnival pool. Now he's got a pretty swift walk for any dinosaur really, and his trot is very much like a raptor speed. I can't say faster or slower to be honest, it's just similar. Now his run, again, he looks like an allosaur when he runs, but he's fast like a raptor. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how much faster or slower he is than a raptor, but it's good. So far he looks pretty promising. He's got a similar sort of jump to the raptor as well. So we'll have to see how that sort of works. I don't think he's a latch. He can't latch onto other dinosaurs. I haven't seen it and I haven't tried. It just, without his big hind legs scythe-like claws, I don't see how that would work. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now he's got a basic attack, which is just a bite, but he doesn't seem to have a secondary attack. So again, that could be latching on. Couldn't really tell you. Now let's have a look at his calls. So from 1 through to 4. That's kind of a low guttural roar for something that's supposed to be broadcast. Number 2. Yeah, again, pretty similar. 3. That's the more aggressive one. Number 4 being sort of a timid approach. But I quite like it. Now, there's some dinos over here. Let's see if we can take some of their kill. They could be Herrerasauruses. I like the way this guy runs actually. It looks pretty sweet. His arms sort of hanging down. There's another one over there coming up behind me. Whether he's trying to attack me or not, I don't know. I guess I'll have to find out. Ah, this T-Rex is still twitching. I like it. Ah, the camera. What's that? He doesn't fill up on food very quickly though. What's this guy up to? Can I crouch? Yeah, I can crouch like a raptor as well. So that's interesting. What's he up to? I'm not sure if he's trying to hurt me or not. Again, no, I'm not filling up like I did on other dinosaurs, where you'd eat twice and you'd be completely full. So that's quite interesting. It's more like a herbivore pace. Ah, it's gone. That was your fault. Right, so let's sprint off and have a look at what the big stompy sounds were. Ah, okay, it's a bunch of Herrerasaurs being chased by T-Rexes. Seems fair. Those Rexes, that's where I died, on the Pachycephalosaurus, just across the other side over there. There's a bunch of them. Should we go down and see if we can latch on? I want to see if I can latch on to a Rex. I don't know if that's how it works. Nope, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it's a latcher. So I'll just leg it. I grabbed some water. I wonder if you can still break legs as easily. I'm swimming, but the camera's going a bit mental. I can't drink while I'm swimming anymore. That's a bit annoying. I have to go back to the side of the river. Right, here we go. I'm wondering just how powerful these things are. I mean, they're clearly sort of, or not clearly, but in my mind they look like they're designed to be a step above a raptor. But honestly, I couldn't tell you what their plan for them are. I mean, they've obviously got no latching sort of mechanics, so. Oh, raptor though. Raptors are very similar size, if not slightly bigger. That's interesting. Now I'm not really sure where he's supposed to fit. What's his health like? His health is 150. I mean, Jesus, this is like the scavenger of the bunch, isn't it? I kind of assumed he was like slightly bigger than the raptor, but he's not. You gotta wonder. What are you, like a tiny little scavenger? Let's chase this raptor down. See how fast he is compared to raptors. It's pretty similar so far. Yeah, not much difference. This looks very similar. They are just raptors, aren't they? Without a latching mechanic though, is there much difference or point to them? Haha. Yeah, because you nip my tail, so I'm going to nip yours, little monkey. Yeah, I got you. Oh, you're bleeding out. You're bleeding out again. I'm gonna get him. Just for a laugh. This is quite a comical little fight. Just running around in circles. Oh, I managed to make him bleed. Oh, look at the blood decals. They're everywhere. People are just absolutely going carnival crazy today, it seems. It seems like a pretty cool little map. I mean, like I say, it's quite similar to the other maps in certain places. Hey, you! I'm coming for you. Ah, it's a shame. It looks like, though, the bleed mechanic is well and truly in. I mean, look at the amount of blood that's just flying around all over the place. It's ridiculous. So, that's the two new dinosaurs. Herrerasaurus being somewhat of an unknown quantity right now. I'm not really sure where its place is. I'm thinking the Ostroraptor groups are still going to be around. But I like its skins, so that kind of counts. It's a good little dinosaur. And I like the bleed mechanic. We'll have to see how that works for the other dinosaurs, whether it's just a Herrerasaurus sort of mechanic. Maybe it's serrated teeth or something like that. It's very cool. But that's kind of all there is for today. If you like this, please click like and subscribe. I'll be back with more Isle next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.